Welcome back to the Don't Make This Weird podcast. It feels like deja vu. Like this
It's
just
totally deja vu.
happened. But I'm glad to be here tonight hanging out with Tony, and we have a very special guest for a special edition Don't Make This Weird episode. You guys keep on getting these little...
Fix the camera here.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we didn't really even look at that. But tonight with us,
We're on the split screen. There we go.
hanging out with us tonight, we have Bryan Kuhn from Pipe Dream Gaming.
There you go.
There we
Recording
go.
in progress.
Hey, recording. I did it right this time. So,
I love when that happens.
All right, there we go. Hey, Bryan, how you doing, man? Welcome to the Don't Make This Weird podcast. And as you can see, the shit show has started.
That's the only way to do it, right?
Rolled out the red carpet for you, my friend.
That's right.
Welcome.
So yeah, this is Bryan Kuhn from Pipe Dream Gaming. Man, it is so cool to watch you create content and do the stuff you do, because give our audience your legendary intro, because I thought it was really cool. Do the intro, man.
Welcome back to the channel, dreamers. Thank you for clicking on that video and checking us out. Today we have whatever.
Very professional. I like that.
Yeah.
I better be careful. You might have my job. Oh man. Wow. It's really good though to have you out here hanging out with us on the show tonight. I got to watch a little bit of your videos tonight. Tony's been talking about your channel for quite a while now. So he's like, yeah, we're going to have Bryan on. And I'm like, okay, I need to do some research. Not that I'm not a fan, because I am after watching your videos. I really like the fact that you were going through cracking packs and sharing with other people. That is a very cool thing that you do.
No, we do make a lot of different content on the channel. Gameplay video, cracking packs. We just had my first true giveaway on the channel, which is up on my YouTube channel. You don't have to sub to get entered. All you have to do is show up, put in the answer my question, which is at the end of the video, because you got to do it that way, so that way people stay in. You know,
exactly.
Still learning that.
And then I'm gonna have another giveaway here in about a week or two. So
Sweet.
yeah, we do a lot of different things on the channel.
So it is at Pipe Dream Gaming. I knew I was going to mess it up.
Yeah.
On YouTube and also on Twitch as well.
On Twitch, as you guys know, it's kind of hard to find your name on Twitch. So it is still Pipe Dream Gaming, but it has underscore. So it's Pipe_Dream_Gaming. But on YouTube, it's all one word.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it is difficult that way. I don't know why it's like that, but
obnoxious how social media does that.
Yes, but here we are. You know,
what's funny is that, like, you know, Twitch, it actually has to be a name. On YouTube, you can have multiple channels have the same exact name.
Right.
Yeah, that's true too. So there's that. We always get confused with other "don't make this something" or others on there.
Right. Don't make it weird.
Yeah. Yep. So
I'm sure there's plenty of those channels on YouTube.
Yeah, all kinds of that stuff going on. So, what is one of your big responses on your channel that you have the most people clicking, liking, and viewing? Is it the cracking the packs, or is it your gameplay, or?
Well, the person, like one of the people that have been helping me out the most has been Joey Moss, which is how we met.
Yes.
Joey Moss does crack because he is a mostly pack opener.
Yeah.
Most of the people who come to my channel do want to see the packs open.
Yes.
But if you can explain that to anybody, that is very expensive.
Good God, is it ever?
I actually do. That's why I do the arena content, because it's cheaper. I play arena on Twitch. So generally I'll bring I will completely re-edit everything coming over to YouTube from my mods.
Yeah.
But technically by views and watch time, my cracking boxes and packs do get the most views.
Yeah.
But we do make very fun decks, which even with that, I do viewer decks. I do meta decks. I do meme decks. and I do draft. And if I have a good sealed, I'll put out a seal when a new set comes out.
All right.
That's honestly what's been cool is I invited him to come check the stream out when I was doing Chill Stream, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And it's been what, two decks that you've played and just absolutely destroyed me. And I'm like, it's amazing.
Yeah, because I think I killed you with it's been more than that because I came on, I think, a second time.
Yes.
The first day, I got you with my Death Touch deck, which should be coming out. I don't know when this is going out on YouTube, but it should be coming out here in about a week.
Okay.
I did against a Life Gain viewer deck against you, which actually is one of my highest arena views.
Yeah, you got platinum on that, didn't you?
I did.
Nice.
Like I do, like I said, I do viewer decks. If they can submit it to the email, which is on my YouTube channel, and I'll play their deck. And if I feel it's good enough, I'll make a video, and then they get cards.
Nice.
I don't call that a giveaway because they're doing the work.
Right.
I'm just playing. I'm just having fun playing their decks, so they get a reward from that.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
And I noticed that you do also give codes away as well when you're playing online. And that's something that you've kind of incorporated as well.
Yeah, I actually have 2 codes to give away for the Chill Stream coming up tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one that I'll be giving out hopefully this weekend. Got
Nice.
one left.
So my question is too, did you ever end up getting your cards from Ravnica? That's the video I watched. I want to know if you got the other one.
I never got the Dobbin.
Oh,
Did not get the Dobbin, but I mean, it's only like a $2 card, so it's not like it's going to be hard to pick up.
Okay.
It's just annoying. I cannot tell you because Ravnica Allegiance was one of my favorite sets opening up.
Such a great
because I love Gruul.
Yes.
And so I opened up probably an entire case.
Yeah.
And I didn't get it. There was 3 cards I technically didn't get. One was the Davin. Of course, I pulled the Kaya in the video.
Yes.
I cannot remember what the other one was. It was a red card.
Yeah.
That would allow, like, you could exile cards, and if you did damage to somebody, then you could use those cards.
What one was that? That
I know it's an enchantment.
Yeah. It was that was the Amplify? No, it wasn't Amplify. It was
Okay.
I just watched this today too, and I can't help you guys out at all.
I'm drawing a total
Well,
blank.
I draw a blank on it as well, but I also knew the card was only 50 cents.
Right.
So me telling you I'm going to keep this card when I said I'm going to only get $2 and up out,
right,
along with all the mythics, kind of makes sense that I wouldn't mention what the card was.
Yeah.
Now you got me thinking, okay, now what was that card? Now I got to go look.
right.
My ADHD won't handle that.
No. Yeah.
Oh,
There's specific slots when you have ADHD, and some of them are just
all
void.
of them. All
void.
Of them. No, I now that makes me want to go back and look at my Ravnica Allegiance set, because I think I may have a couple of copies of Dovin, or Dovin, or however you pronounce it. But yeah, let me get back to you on that, man. And if so, I'll pop one of those over to you, man.
Now, is that your favorite play set, or what is your favorite?
My favorite play set?
Or your favorite
set?
Set.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Right.
When I say it's my favorite set, as far as, gosh, it's hard because Dominaria was so good.
Oh God, Dominaria was.
And I love Dominaria, but I think what the Ravnica, like me being I did play back in 93, 94,
right?
But my parents found out and they made me burn all my cards because it was the devil.
Oh, wow.
No joke.
That's so sad.
No joke. Oh, don't worry. There were only alpha and betas. No one cares about those, right?
No, not at all.
It's horrible.
But
so bad. I'm crying right now.
But one of the things about Ravnica
Yeah.
is that it is so historic. What this is what the third time they brought it out was the third time.
Yeah, it's like
return
to Ravnica. Like Rudy was always talking about Elf Investments.
And it's because of the story, especially leading up to the War of the Spark.
That was just a fun set.
Drew me in. I don't think that I would have stayed with Magic if I didn't had come in during the Ravnica block.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like as far as me playing a set that I really, really enjoy just playing that particular block, honestly, has been this new set that came out, Midnight Hunt. And
okay,
it's such a fun set, man.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Number one. Number two, one of the things that I put out is that this is one of the only sets that has come out in a long time that hasn't broken the format as soon as it dropped.
Okay.
Right.
That makes sense.
Right.
That makes sense.
Because
I was going to say, go ahead.
Like all it did was basically say, okay, these are the decks that are good. Let's change it up just a little bit to kind of give it that spice.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Which, as far as like me playing, is so much fun and being able to do that. As far as a content creator, I'm tired of seeing mono white. I'm tired of seeing Is It. And it's one of the reasons why I did the viewer decks, because they bring decks, and because of the matchmaker, it puts me up against something that isn't mono white and Is It and mono black every single game.
There you go.
Now I gotta ask, because you played, so much Magic like I do. The matchmaker, it's broken. There's no two ways about it.
It's outrageously broken. Because it's like, okay, how many rares do you have? But then they also weight those rares compared to what everybody else is playing.
Right.
So it's so funny how I'll come up with a brand new deck.
Yep.
Go in and try to put it in the play queue and test it. And I'm going up against the deck I just made.
Right.
It's like, what the heck is this? I want to test it against other things than myself.
That happened with my Angels deck that I built, because forever I was just dominating, and then all of a sudden one day, I think it was when the Dungeons and Dragons set dropped.
The Forgotten Realms,
and just everything crap, and I'm like, what happened? I was really doing well, because I mean, that's the thing, is when you're talking Angels, you're talking huge drops, and the only card that helped was that card from Keldheim where Angel spells cost 2 less.
Yeah.
But when the Adventures in Forgotten Realms dropped, it was just like, nope, see you later.
See, now that's the one that could take. I'm like, here you go, take my money. Forgotten Realms came out. I got one card where I could roll my D20 for stuff, and I was like, wait, what is this? I need all of these. I need all of these.
I was so excited when that set dropped, because I am a D&D player. I actually need to get into a group, because I haven't played in about 2 years now.
I know a guy.
Yeah. Probably looking at him, right?
Yeah.
One of them, at least. We actually do another podcast / game channel called Initiative Impossible. And we do live tabletop, and we also throw some real cardboard on that channel.
Yeah.
But yeah, when D&D dropped as far as a Magic set, I was so excited until I played the cards.
Right.
It's like, oh my gosh, I get to play with Fireball, one of the most overpowered spells in D&D.
Right.
And I never played it because it sucked.
Oh no.
In Magic.
What was it? Magic Missile was the red card?
A red card, 3-drop.
3-drop.
And one of the flavor, which they did get right on the flavor on this one, because it cannot be countered.
Right.
So it does get around that ward, which is fantastic. But Magic Missile on level 1 isn't very powerful.
No.
It does damage.
Right.
But it's not very, very powerful. Well, that's the problem, is that they made basically the 1, 2, 3, 4 levels spells that went into magic feel like they were cantrips
Right.
in D&D.
Yeah.
Like hideous Tasha's hideous laughter, which is one of my favorite spells to play with my bard.
Yes.
It is so fun to play on somebody in both, like in a meal strategy on magic and in D&D.
Mm-hmm. So you play a bard then?
I jump around.
Okay.
I basically what happened is that normally no one wanted to play a rogue, so I'm like, I'll play a rogue, and I enjoyed playing a rogue.
Yeah.
Then I got, but my first love was Rangers.
Mine too. Mine as well. And then they were like, "We need a rogue." I'm like,
because yeah,
Okay.
Ranger and Rogue, they're somewhat the same, not really,
right.
Because yeah, when I was in 3.5, I played a Ranger.
Okay.
Nice.
And then when I went to 5, no one wanted to play a rogue, so I'm like, fine, I'll play a rogue. Then I did ran my own series with the DM as a DM, and we weren't having a lot of people show up, and they weren't very steady. So I made a NPC as a bard, as like I ran the bard.
Nice.
And so I made a super support bard. Like I don't even think he could do damage other than Viscer's Mockery.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Like it was complete. Everything was about buffing everybody else. Because as a DM, I don't want to be a complete, S tier player where everything focuses around me.
Right.
So I made a bard that focused everything on everybody else and made them just broken. Because we were running one of the pre-modules, Avernus, however you want to say it, whatever.
Okay.
And like they at the spoiler alert, at the very end, you face off against a Knoll god, and they almost killed it in 2 rounds.
Yeah. So
wow.
Speaking of that, spoiler alert on Initiative Impossible, one of the first big baddies that they ran up against their crew was a Kraken.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Okay. Now,
yeah.
And this was totally based off the dice roll, right? I was doing everything fair. Whatever the dice roll says, that's what we're going with.
Mm-hmm.
The dice roll also dictated that these 4 travelers with a ship that basically had a lightning rod in it killed the Kraken.
Yeah, that's what's happened.
How? Like, how?
Me and my ranger, I'm like, I put on Hunter's Mark and I am using lightning arrows. And then we find out later I played that wrong because I wasn't high enough level. I have like the spell cards, Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've made those mistakes too. Because one of the reasons why my bard was broken is I did not know that you can cast 2 level spells in a turn.
Yeah.
So through the first, as soon as I got polymorph, I would use healing word. Like they would go down. I'd use healing word and then polymorph them into something in the same turn. And I'm like, man, this is so broken. This is so good. I love this. And of course, I would have them choose the creature.
Right.
And like one of them, like, I want to be a dragon turtle. I'm like, okay, you're a dragon turtle. And it was just so bad. And and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I reread the rules. I'm like, oh yeah, no wonder why that's broken, because it's illegal.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Like, oh no.
Mm-hmm.
It's so funny running the campaign with Initiative Impossible, because they have this gnome artificer created a homunculus, and somehow, some way, just based on dice rolls, this thing is almost indestructible, because everything that's been thrown up against this thing, it's somehow survived.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yep. It's one of the that's actually one of my problems with D&D.
Yeah,
is that evasion is so broken.
Yes.
Because I'll tell you this story. This is in my this is when I was playing Pathfinder first edition. I had a kleptomaniac rogue. Of course, he has to be a kleptomaniac, but he wasn't the smartest. So every single time he would see a gem, no matter what it was attached to,
right,
he would take it. Well, I did not know that if you take the red sphere of a rod of fireballs, that it released all the magic. And of course, my character, that is what he would do. He would just take the gem out without checking to see if it's magic or not.
Right.
And then run. And as a player, I didn't know what was going to happen either, but I knew that's what he was going to do. And he's the one who grabbed it, and he was the only one who didn't get knocked down. Because of evasion is broken.
That's fantastic. We did one. It was Heroes, I think, or something along those lines.
Oh, yeah, Heroes.
And I had one that was a doctor.
Yes.
Who had a weak stomach, but couldn't help herself. She had to like fix anybody that had a problem, but was always just like.
And when there was a sight of blood, she started vomiting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was fun.
what was the analogy that was made is you have a charisma of like 25, but you're dumber than a post, and that's an insult to the post.
Yeah, that was somebody said that during Initiative Impossible. So yeah, it's fun though to do the tabletop stuff, and then but to be live and doing that, I'm just like, I don't know how I feel about this.
Well, and we were actually talking because we're going to be doing another campaign soon of getting some of our friends that are out of state to come play online with us, because we know like what was the Critical Role, and some of the other channels were incorporating a lot of that online stuff with friends that couldn't be together, especially during the last landscape that we all went through.
Right.
So having the ability to go through and do that, we're like, yes, we need to figure this out, because we've got friends all over the United States and in other countries too. So it's like, man, can we just play like D&D together or play some Magic or,
That'd be fun.
Yeah,
for sure. But yeah. So on your channel as well, is it just MTG Arena that you are playing currently, or are you planning on playing other ones?
On YouTube, it is only Magic.
Okay.
Only Magic content, because the algorithm is dumb.
Yep.
Okay.
On Twitch, I do play other games.
Okay.
And because Twitch is more or less like on the weekends, I will play Magic because it's my time to relax and enjoy myself, because I am a military member. I'm a medic.
Oh, wow.
So thank you for your service.
Yeah, for sure.
Not a problem. Anyway, so on the weekends, I like to chill, sit back, lean back, and play Magic. But during the week, I'll play other different games when I have time. Like I enjoy playing Dead by Daylight. I'll go through the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I've been doing that. I'll play Fall Guys, Call of Duty, anything that I really just kind of feel like playing.
Oh, that's cool. Very cool. You're one of the new subscribers as of today, so I'll definitely be checking that out. Well, I'll have to go on to Twitch too, because you said you play different games on there as well. And it's interesting to watch people play video games, especially if you're not very good at them yourself.
Oh yeah, it's like the other day I was playing Dead by Daylight, and it was like the second or third time I had played it, and I was just stinking. So I would, instead of actually trying to win the game, I would just run around in circles, like not even actually trying to hurt anybody. Like they would be standing still, and I'd run around them in a circle. And they're like, no, I want, like, because Dead by Daylight has a very unique, they have a very good community. It's a lot of fun. They'll help newer players out by trying to get their XP up. So one guy is like, no, I want you to kill me. And I'm like, circle, no, go. I'm going to run over here. But it's one of the nice things about whenever I'm on Twitch, it's all about how much fun we're having.
Yes.
So it has nothing to do with being serious. So I can play those games and bring in memes and do stupid stuff, and I don't get offended. Like I don't get mad at it or anything like that. It's like, you know what? I've lost this game. I don't care. Let's go do some stupid stuff right now.
No rage quitting.
The only time I rage quit is on Magic.
Oh God.
Because number one, because like, I have my YouTube channel. That channel is a little bit more serious when it comes to the gameplay.
Right.
And I will have to take a break. Like I'm like, hey guys, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I go outside and walk around like 5 minutes just to calm down.
By the way, I wanted to say thank you so much for putting the clip in there when I was on Twitch with you, and you saw my little guy bouncing around the screen as we were throwing out comments and stuff, and we were chit-chatting while you were gameplay. Like, seriously, thank you, man. That was awesome to use those clips.
That's cool.
Oh, not a problem. Like the only time there's been a few times where I'll be talking to somebody and it doesn't make it into a video,
right?
Because of something personal that came up or anything like that. Because a lot of people that are on there are my friends. They also know that I'm a medic.
Yeah.
So they'll tell me some personal stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to delete this VOD and I got to delete this entire game.
Right.
So how long have you been playing, and how long have you had your channel?
So I've been playing regularly paper Magic for the last 4 years. I really didn't get out of playing paper until I would say probably about 6 to 9 months ago. I just got back from a deployment.
Okay.
And basically what happened is that I was up in Tennessee. The Army moved me down to Texas.
Okay.
And then within 3 weeks of me getting to Texas, I was on a plane going to the Middle East.
Wow.
So when I got back, I had no one to play with because it's like I had no my friends. And so I started up instead of trying to find a new LGS or anything to that extent, I decided to start up my YouTube channel. So I think my first video went live sometime in August. I'd have to look that up.
Yeah.
But I started out with shorts, just opening a single pack each time, and started doing that. And I've had my Twitch channel. It started up about a month or two prior to that, I think in June.
Oh,
okay.
Cool.
Because I wanted to get comfortable in front of the camera and doing everything like that.
Right.
Yeah, that
And
takes some time.
Yeah, make sure everything looks good and it works.
Yeah, it seems like no matter how prepared you are, there's always sometimes where it's just like, okay, on ours especially, like the camera just goes off and we're just like, all right, well, that's that. This is what's happening right now. Just kind of roll with it, and so.
But yeah,
if you know, you know.
Yeah. Well, no, it's like my first month or two on Twitch.
Yeah.
I probably spent more time working on my stream off camera.
Right.
And military members, when we go down range, we don't have to pay taxes.
Right.
And we get separation pay, hazard duty pay,
right,
and all this other type of stuff. All my money went into buying cameras, lights, all that type of stuff. Excuse me. And I spent probably a month or two trying to make sure everything worked properly. And then even then, it's just like, there's always something I need to change. I don't like, I need to add, take away.
Or the updates.
Oh my. No, I have a digital, oh gosh, dang it. Brain fart.
That happens. I hear you, brother.
Yeah. A digital soundboard.
Oh, okay.
And it's supposed to put sound in my headphones.
Yeah.
And then one channel for that, and then one channel for the stream. It went through an update about a month or two ago. And now I can no longer do 2 channels.
Oh, jeez.
And it's like, why? It's like I had it perfect, and now it's all changed.
I feel your pain, man.
Yeah, I hear that a lot coming from over there. I'm just like, I just show up and talk. That's what I do.
Well, especially on your busy season.
Yeah,
the studio. That's why I'm bald. I pulled out all of my hair.
That's why I wear hats and wigs. Well, that's like you're saying. I work at the world's largest Christmas store right now. So
Oh gosh.
yeah, it's that time of year right now. So he's just like left to fend for himself. I'm like, here's a TV dinner. Here you go. It's kind of like what it feels like. Just
push a slice of cheese and a pretzel under the door. I'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have fun, man. I'm going home first and gotta do what I gotta do, and then I'll be there. Yeah. So I guess it's kind of good that you are, doing your thing on your own instead.
Right.
I'm talking to him, not you, Tony.
I know. I get that.
Oh gosh. Well, that's cool,
I wish I had help, but because of the time periods that I have,
right?
Because I basically work 60 hours a week.
Yeah.
And take care of my son during the week. It's like I only have 2 days to record,
right,
and edit. And I generally will cook during those 2 days, so that way I don't have to worry about it through the week.
Yeah,
because my son won't eat. His idea of food is not my idea of food. So
right.
I will spend, like, I'll come home, spend like a half hour making food for him, and then I had to get the house ready, get ready for the next day and everything like that. And it's like, I can't put out right now. I cannot put out enough content for me to be like, I want to hire an editor.
Right.
Because really, I only have 2 days.
Yeah.
That's it.
I hear you, man. Well, we're doing
during
9
those 2
shows.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah. During those 2 days, most of the time I can get anywhere between 3 to 5 videos recorded and edited.
That's impressive.
That is impressive.
Actually, so yeah.
Oh, I don't sleep much during the weekend.
I was gonna
look
say
forward during the week.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
I was gonna say you must not get much sleep. Like, are you on the 2-hour squad? Is that what you're doing there?
No.
2 hours of sleep.
4 hours. 4 hours.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good. Let's go.
Put it back in. 45 more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hear you with the 4-hour sleep. Though sometimes it's just that happens. I'm like, okay, I'm wide awake. Let's go.
Oh yeah, like it's something like in the military. You just like you end up dealing with it.
Yeah,
I cannot tell you how many 24-hour shifts I've had. I can't tell you. I've had. See, I think there's been 5 or 6 times where I've had a 48-hour shift.
Wow,
that's when you're eating some Ranger pudding right there.
Oh gosh. But there's just certain times you just got to do what you got to do to get through the week.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Seriously, I really give everybody props for that, for being in the military, because when we did the ASVAB and everything, like I did really well, but I was like, I don't want someone yelling at me all the time. I respect everybody that can do it, but I would be like, no, I just want to go home now. No. The military is one of the best and worst things that's ever happened in my life. Yeah.
It's one of the best because I'm from Northern Indiana. It got me out of Indiana, especially since when I joined, which was 2009, which if anybody doesn't remember, 2009 was not a great economy year.
No.
I was making minimum wage. The Army got me out of there, and it got me out of there because they were even worse off than other areas. Yeah. Because I was in the Elkhart area, which they make RVs basically only.
Wow.
So of course no one's buying RVs during a recession.
Yeah.
No.
So I couldn't find work. It got me out of there. And I have so many stories that have happened over the last 12 some odd years.
Right.
I would never give up that experience. But
no.
But physically, emotionally, spiritually, the military is a grind. I've gotten to the point of physically, I can't even sit for longer than an hour or two without being in pain.
Right.
Wow.
I can no longer run without being in pain. I have issues trying to remember things because I have so many things on my plate.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
And it's just mind-boggling, but it's one of the reasons why I am getting out.
Yeah.
Is physically I can't, I'm 38 years old. I have a soldier who is half my age, and it's like I'm not only am I old enough to be your dad, but I'm actually older than your dad.
Right.
By quite a bit.
When that starts happening,
yeah. So it's like I physically can't do the work anymore. Up until a few years ago, before I got majorly injured, I was able to run just as fast as all the 18-year-olds. I ended up falling 25 feet. And I did not land well. I landed on my legs.
Oh.
And of course, being in the military, what do you do after you fall 25 feet?
Yep.
Well, being a medic, I gave myself an exam, realized nothing was broken, and then I went and ran for another mile.
Right.
But physically, I can no longer do it. I literally lost so much speed. We normally do a 2-mile run.
Right.
I went from running 16 minutes, 2 miles, down to nearly 18 minutes.
Wow.
After my fall, and I've never been able to get back up.
Wow.
So I'm like, okay, my finances are finally in order. It's time to get out.
Right.
I want to go back to school, become an RN.
Nice.
I want to continue on with the medics.
Yeah.
Like the medic stuff. And like, it's actually going into why I started the channel. Was the channel, when I originally made it, was to basically, like, I wanted to be like my pipe dream, my true pipe dream is to be a stay-at-home dad.
That's awesome, dude.
I've gotten it to the point financially where I should be able to do that.
Right.
But we wouldn't be able to have fun.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to have fun. My son could have fun. I can't have fun.
Right.
So the pipe dream gaming, it was supposed to feed my hobby. But honestly, I would love, like, I don't care if I get like 1 million subs or anything like that, but to be able to get the channel to a point where it can keep me home, because in the last 2 to 3 years, I've spent maybe less than a year with my son.
Wow.
And he's just starting elementary. He's in 1st grade this year.
Yeah.
And yeah, when I spent that close to a year away from him, I like, no, I can't do this.
Right.
Not only can I not keep up with the kids, but I cannot stay away from my son.
I feel that on a personal level, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the reason why it's called Pipe Dream Gaming, because my pipe dream is to stay home with my son.
Well, if we can help to support your channel in any way to help that, push forward, we definitely want to do that. Help to get more subscribers and whatever for you as well.
Do some cross-platform promoting, man. I mean, definitely. We all work together, networking to help all of our channels grow.
For sure. Well, thank you for sharing that with us. Really, I mean, that's a lot.
It's quite a great story, man.
Yeah, a lot to go through for sure. So
yeah, if you haven't had a chance, if you haven't noticed, I do ramble and keep going in train of thoughts.
But that's the best part about it, because that's what our viewers love to listen to. I mean, the funny part about it is we have I say local, but it's like 45 minutes away, that restreams all of our shows on an FM sort of syndication, but it's like late at night. So if we drop an F-bomb or something like that, they don't get too irritated with us. But we're weekly, I think they said, we're producing about 2,000 views a week just with the one show, which was so much fun. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, well, and I'm like, we need to figure out how to incorporate that back over here. Like, all you listeners, come back to our channels on the social medias and follow that stuff. Hit the like button, notification bell. Yeah, all that stuff.
I have noticed so much, because like one of the reasons why I did the Twitch and the YouTube originally was to try to do that cross platforming. I think maybe 3 of my followers on Twitch are from YouTube.
Right.
And 3 of my subs came from Twitch, and that's because like I was playing with them with Dead by Daylight. I was messing with them. And they're like, I don't know who this guy is, but he's so hilarious. And then they jumped onto my stream just to see who I was.
Right.
Yeah, excuse me.
So as somebody that has a gaming channel, can you give some pointers to those that would like to start out? I mean, even if they don't have the best kind of, equipment, cameras or whatever, what is something that you could tell them? Basically me, because I want to do this.
The one thing that I would say, which you have somebody who's sitting right next to you that can help you with this. The most important thing is going to be your microphone.
Yes.
I cannot tell you how many, there's some really good gaming channels out there, and I like them, but I cannot stand listening to their channel.
The audio.
So the step one, get a decent sounding microphone. There are ways to make, my microphone here, which it's less than $200.
Now, what are you using specifically for your microphone?
I'm using the Elgato Wave 3.
Nice.
Which is underneath $200. They do have a Wave 1, which is cheaper than this one.
Right.
And it comes with its own software and everything like that.
Now, is that USB or is that XLR?
It's USB.
Nice.
Sounds good for USB.
That's because they have add-ons for I have my own, well, not personal add-ons, but I found add-ons to online to add EQ to it.
Nice.
Elgato is working. They say that they're going to get EQ for it, but I'm not going to hold my breath, honestly. But yeah, the number one for making a gaming channel is going to be your microphone.
Yes.
If you don't have a good mic, they may like you, they may like your content,
right?
But they're not going to listen to you.
No.
Number two, you got to figure out what type of game you want to do. Do you want to have a serious channel where, you want to be the best of the best, or do you want to just, meme around and goof off and have fun? Because some people are like, I want to play, Fortnite. There's, thousands and thousands of Fortnite.
Yeah.
So you got to specialize into something.
Mm-hmm.
And but in my opinion, you need to figure out what you want your channel to be.
Yeah.
Do you want it to be where people are coming to learn how to play the game?
Right.
Or have fun watching the game?
Right.
Right.
And then after you figure that out, then you can go through what games do you would you either A, be good at, or B, just have fun playing it. It's one of the reasons why I do try to do a lot of different games on my Twitch channel, because I can't, I'm not saying I can't sit there and play Magic all day.
Right.
I can. I've done it. I did 8 events in less than 3 days. And it was one of the best times I've ever had playing Magic. And I was granted tired afterwards.
Yeah.
But I played 8 events in 2 days. But there's a difference between a video game and paper Magic. Paper Magic, you have people.
Yes.
I can sit and play Magic with people all day. The one thing I can't do is play Magic Arena against who knows.
It's so rough
on the other side all day. So normally when I do Arena, I only play for 2 to 4 hours.
Yeah, me too.
And I have to take breaks.
Yep.
But the other day I was playing, like I said, I played Dead by Daylight. I played for over 3 hours straight.
Right.
I did not stand up once. And trust me, I felt it as soon as I did.
Oh God.
I bet.
And oh yeah, it was, but I had so much fun playing it. It didn't matter if I won or lost.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a lot of people show up and give me support because it was fun for them to watch.
Absolutely.
So if you are really, really good at a game, that's fine. But you have to be the best of the best to have people show up, or you have to make it entertaining.
Right.
Yeah.
So like I said, you have to figure out what you want your channel to be. Again, Pipe Dream Gaming. Does that sound like somebody who is going to be playing the highest level of anything? No, we're here for the pipe
No.
dream. We're here for stupid stuff that makes that we
I
have so
like
much fun
that.
with.
Like, I like that though.
Do it for the memes.
Exactly.
Seriously though, like what we're facing and everything in the world right now is so serious. So that kind of stuff just makes my heart happy. And I feel like a lot of people feel that way. Or they're just there to be mean, but whatever. Like I'd be there to be like, yeah, that's funny. I dig that.
Like
So.
if I'm not having fun playing a game, I'm not going to play it.
Right.
I'm not going to I will rewatch my VODs and everything to that extent. And I'm like, man, I'm bored. But if I can see I'm having fun playing a game, I find it interesting. It's one of the things I've seen my progression through YouTube of my videos is that one of the good things is they have been getting better for the most part. And I'm actually enjoying my own videos now.
That's good.
When I first started, it was hit and miss, but now I'm starting to enjoy more of it.
Well, and that's one of the things that I wanted to point out when I chimed in. You had a great opening hand, but your opponent was on perfect curve.
Oh my
God. And just like boom, 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 exactly by the book, perfect man and curve, just dropping it out. You're like, I can't even be mad at this guy. He's got the perfect curve.
It wasn't even that he had the perfect curve. He had the perfect curve with the perfect cards for what he was playing against. It's just like, YouTube, they don't like watching people lose. I put that game in that video.
Dude,
just
that
because
was
of
righteous.
how amazing it was. It's like, I was completely stomped, but this deck is a complete brew.
Yeah.
It would not it's like, no, you can't. Like when something that is a brew works that well, you must put it on YouTube.
All day.
When I get on there to play, it's always me against, having to redo it. No, having to update it. That's
the updates.
That's as far as I get. I'm just like,
can we all agree?
Throw my hands up
with Wizards of the Coast. Great platform. And here's the crazy part about it. I was one of the beta testers for that, and I was constantly sending them suggestions of, hey, you should probably work on this. You should probably, make this a little quicker. You should probably make this a little more user-friendly. Guess what? They didn't take any of my suggestions. So now on the channel, as I'm sure you've heard, listening as I'm streaming, Wizards, fix your shit. But we still play it. Like, what the heck?
Well, I mean, what competition does it have? I mean, Magic Online?
Yep.
See, Magic Online, Arena, like that was actually one of the things that's like, as Wizards has been progressing Arena, that I've gotten so upset. Have you heard of the new format Alchemy?
Actually I have. What was it? Tolarian Community College. The professor was talking about some of that.
I didn't see that video.
Yeah, it was God, what was it? It was a few months ago. Because it was like he did a quick review in one of the videos, and then he went on to talking about how lousy Wizards is at their job.
Fantastic.
Well, they were coming out with a new, when the reason I started Arena was because I thought that they were going to continue to add Magic cards and then hopefully get close to Magic Online.
Right.
Especially when they brought in Pioneer.
Yeah.
I think Pioneer came out, 3 years ago?
2 or 3 years ago. Yeah.
I think it was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And that's I had been playing Arena for, I think, about a year at that point in time. Because I basically picked up Arena at the same time I picked up Paper Magic.
Nice.
But I'm like, they're going to, they say, hey, we're going to get Pioneer in here. And then they released, what was it? Modern Horizons 2.
Yeah. And then they brought out Historic, which was gross.
Historic, didn't bother me.
Right.
Because it's well, they're going to start moving towards Pioneer.
Right.
And with Alchemy, what they're doing is that, because I don't know if, how much you looked into it, but instead of banning cards, they're
Yes.
going to digitally update them.
Oh,
Like to make them, like to buff them and to either buff them or weaken them,
Yeah.
which is like, well, for Magic Arena, that's
Right.
great. Or I should say, for Arena, that's great. For Magic, what?
That's broken. That's broken all day long.
Because
Speaking of-
now we're going to have historic, alchemy,
Yes.
and standard, and like to me, it's like I haven't really decided if I like alchemy yet or not.
Yeah.
Because it's like, is this a cash grab? Well,
Of course
honestly, it kind of is. But how much? Like, because the arena is already, when it comes to the monetary value, is already broken.
Oh, God.
How much more broken is alchemy going to make this set? That's what I want to know. Because
Right.
now they're releasing a set a month. They're releasing an alchemy set after 1 month after the original set.
Wow.
And then every month they're going to change alchemy up with the buffs and nerfs, which is what everybody likes talking about Ruterra, how Ruterra does that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know what Ruterra does have that Arena does not?
What's that?
A good economy.
Right. Right.
So
Come on, Wizards, take a chapter out of this, right? Figure it out. Let's go.
Well, if they did that, then they would have to give us our wild cards back whenever a set rotated. But I
Right.
will take that. Like,
Exactly.
get rid of I don't care. Get rid of historic. Give me my wild cards back. Granted, if they
Exactly.
did that, I wouldn't have to buy another pack. I wouldn't have to buy another pack for the rest of my life.
Right.
so speaking of broken, what is what card and cardboard would you say out of Magic would be the most broken card?
Right now, or like in standard, like what you got to ask the format on
Currently?
that one.
I guess
current
currently.
standard.
Yeah.
Oh, that freaking Kraken! I hate that goddamn Kraken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That Kraken.
I hate that card.
That Kraken makes all mid-range decks pointless.
Yep.
Every single one becomes pointless. And like one of the reasons why I don't think it'll be banned is because it is the only card in standard right now that is keeping mono green at bay.
Yeah.
Because mono green can't beat the Kraken.
Right. And what is that? A
And
7-drop?
It's a 7-drop.
Yeah.
But it has like it honestly, if it didn't have flash, it would be a fine card.
Right.
Because it would give you in one entire turn to deal with it. But this
Yes.
thing has gosh dang flash. So they can flash it on your instep.
Yep.
And then immediately untap. And if you're playing mono green, which all the removal is sorcery speed,
Yes.
you can't beat it.
Wow. Yeah.
Now, white is fast enough to get around the Kraken. So you do have this top 3 mono green. Just like I know there's like just putting that Kraken in any deck,
Yeah.
whether it's the Is It Turns deck, whether it's I've seen some Blood Money Demir decks with it in. But
Those are
any
nice.
type they put down blue, you have to think there's a gosh dang Kraken in their hand. I have to either kill them
Yep.
or be able to kill it at instant speed.
Blue is one of my favorite ones to play.
Yeah, but you don't do the mill. That's what's
I
nice.
don't know. I don't do the mill. Like I don't really like to play that way. But yeah,
I don't
have
mind.
nope.
I don't mind mill because what you did is that you get my life went from 20 to 53 life. So go ahead, play mill. I play aggro.
Okay.
I'm going to
Mm.
win. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Right.
I know.
Yeah.
I know it's not a friendly opinion, but
Right.
mathematically,
Right.
you increased my life.
Right.
I'm playing commander. You're playing standard.
If you're playing to win, like you're playing to win.
Right.
So that makes sense. Writing these down right now. Jotting this down to win.
Right.
So
Yeah.
when it comes to Magic, I actually do get serious.
And see, that was so funny when you like
Mhm.
inbox me, you're like, bro, I play for keeps. And I'm like, do you, man? Because Well, when I got back into Magic myself, I walked away for years because it was just like, this is too expensive. There's too many neckbeards being completely toxic at tournaments.
Yeah.
I'm so over this. I'm, throwing money away, and I say that tongue in cheek, but I walked away and then came back and I went, okay, this is great. And then somebody like sent me a email going, hey, we're contacting you because you've been blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh, really? All right, cool. So I became a beta tester. And then just that whole process, because I love the art from day one, back in alpha, beta, revised. Like when you were talking about before, one of your favorite sets, like my favorite block of all time has to be the Urza block, Urza Saga, Urza Destiny, Urza Legacy. Such broken cards, and I love the art on those cards.
Oh yeah, I did not play during that. I heard it was broken as hell though.
Dude, it was so much fun because that's the thing is you drop out like a Gaia's Cradle or a Sarah's Sanctum. Everything just became mana.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
It was actually one of the things that I was thinking about with, like when I open up, like when I first started, I open up packs, and you see that price on MTG Goldfish, TCG Player, all that. It's like, why is this card so cheap? It looks so like I hadn't been playing in like 20 years, so I'm like, hey, 2 for 2, that's pretty good, And I'm like, why isn't this card more? And then it was actually one of the cards, the very first booster box I ever opened was, actually have it behind me, which is Exelon.
Nice.
It has Exelon, what is Rivals of Exelon? What was it? That enchantment card.
Which one?
I can't, oh gosh, dang it. I knew I was going to talk about this card too. And I'm like, Growing Rights of
Itlamok.
Yeah. When I saw that card, I'm like, why is this only $1?
Yeah.
I need to buy as many as I can. And of course I didn't.
Right.
And it is now 24.16.
Yes.
Yep.
And why is it that much?
Yeah.
It's because it is a baby Gaia's Cradle.
Right. Right.
And when I saw the card, I'm like, this thing looks broken. Somebody showed me Gaia's Cradle. I'm like, why is this one 600? Granted, I know it's like, 15, 16 years old. Right. And then this one, $150.
Yeah.
It's like they do the same thing. It just one has an extra step.
Right.
And by the way, I have it in my landfall deck now.
Oh, nice. Nice.
And yeah. That's a fun deck to play because I got a Perforos from Theros.
Nice.
And Field of the Dead, able to copy Field of the Dead twice.
Oh God.
With all with Scoot Swarm. And so it's like, okay, I'm not gonna attack you. You need to attack me. It's like, nah, I'm good. And then Scape Shift.
Yep. Yeah.
I win.
All the above.
Bye.
All the above. And what, like, if you throw in what's that card? It was in M19, the Crucible of Worlds. You can even play lands from your graveyard. Yep,
I have that in the deck as well.
Oh God, that just sounds like a great deck.
It's a fun commander deck. One of the reasons why I like this commander deck.
Yeah,
it's a Lord Windgrace commander deck.
Oh, nice.
It's a good deck.
Yeah,
but it isn't broken.
Right.
Like it can win. Like if you do not pay attention to it, right. I will win. I don't need to attack you, but
like, I will splashing win. Scoot Swarms all over the board. You're good.
Oh yeah, this doesn't matter. But yeah, I remember one time I was playing it, and they were like, "I just want to see how many creatures you can get out."
Right.
I think I got out because I had 3 Field of the Deads and a Scoot Swarm.
Oh God.
And I happened to pull the Scape Shift and what's the Reclamation card that gets them all out of the graveyard?
Reclamation. What is it called?
Reclamation nasty card.
Oh, yeah.
It sounds rough.
I know what you're talking about because I was just watching a video that played that card on MTG Arena. and I'm drawing a complete blank.
Yeah, because it's a cheap card.
Yeah,
because it's basically like the only time you would play it is in a scape shift deck.
Right.
Which you don't need it. But when I scape shift and did that at the same time, I think I made over like 200 to 300 creatures in one turn.
It triggers for days, baby.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
But that's like I don't like those decks that take an hour or two to win.
Yeah.
As far as like, okay, I'm going to go tutor up this card, and that way I can tutor up this card, and then I can tutor up this card.
Right.
I was in a LGS tournament. We were at the a round in Commander. I think it's supposed to be 50 minutes.
Yeah.
We were at the 40-minute mark. A guy started his last turn.
Yeah.
Like it was his last turn, because if he had passed the turn, I would have won.
Right.
We finished. The store owner asked us to leave because not only did we hit the 50-minute mark, we went 20 to 30 minutes after that.
Oh, good God.
And that's how long it took him to win.
Wow.
Because I can't remember what deck he was playing. It was a mono black deck that just basically made infinite mana.
Right.
And he just kept searching up cards, and it's like, oh my gosh, stop. And it was I think it was the last time I ever played competitive Commander, because I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm leaving. I'm tired.
Right.
I want to go home. It's a Thursday night. I have to be up at 4 a.m.
Wow.
And he's like, no. I almost got it. And oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've played against non-friends since that game.
Wow.
Because of that reason.
Well, yeah. I mean, you don't want to take 17 hours to do one turn. That's ridiculous. Nobody's having any fun anymore.
No.
Yeah. But everybody was staying because they wanted to get their one extra pack or two extra packs.
Right.
It's like, you really care that much about something if you bought a booster box would cost you $4?
Yeah.
I'll buy you the freaking booster pack. Get the hell out of here.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, we are almost coming to a close here. Is there anything else that you'd like to go through and shout out real quick before we say adios to the interview and the rest of our fans listening in?
Well, number one, because he was the one who had us meet, Joey Moss.
Yes.
Bad Boy Gaming. You got to give a shout out to the man.
My brother.
And also one of our mutual friends, Big Box Dave.
Yes.
MTG Attitude. That guy, his videos are top notch. Him and his team make such good videos over on their channel.
Yes.
Here within hopefully a week or two,
yes.
Me and him have a battle against one another.
Oh, dude.
And we haven't announced it technically yet. So this is actually the premiere of the announce, because I don't know what his editor told me that he's in the middle of editing it.
That's awesome. So
we did have a battle, and somebody pulled a $50 plus card out of a set booster as a list card.
Nice.
And that person ended up winning by like $5.
Wow.
So
that is awesome.
Yeah, that video should be dropping on his channel, which will be a lot of fun with me and him.
I gotta make sure all the notifications are checked for that, because I want to see that.
Yeah, I'll definitely subscribing to do. So do you guys that are listening?
Best games.
Yeah. Oh, Big Box Dave, he dropped it was a little blurb because he wanted to, just reach out to his community. And he was like, all right, guys, tell me the best Christmas gift you've ever got. And, of course, everybody's chiming in and whatnot. And I was like, hey, me having all of my children under one roof for Christmas. Because I'm like, I'm most of the time being a single dad, and you can identify with this, is kids are going to their moms or doing this, that, and the other thing. So you spend a lot of holidays alone because it's this holiday or it's that holiday or whatever it is. So Big Box Dave, in all his amazing gloriness, he's like, you just Louisville sluggered my emotions with that statement. I'm like, sorry, Big Box Dave, didn't mean to make you cry, man.
Oh yeah. One of the best experiences that I had was on my first deployment. We left. We got lucky enough that we left right after Christmas and got back a week before Christmas.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So I actually made it back for Christmas, and it was one of the nicest things that's ever happened. Of course, this year I'm not deployed, and I'm have a 24-hour shift on Christmas.
Well, hey man, Merry Christmas to you
Yeah.
early.
Yay.
Yeah, we're done. 24 hours. Thanks. Yeah.
So any other shout outs you want to go through and give before we sign off?
Oh gosh. Honestly, I think that's pretty much about it. Because there's another person who I watch, but he has enough subs. Just give them all to Dave and Joey.
There you go.
Those are my two buddies.
Absolutely.
Those are my two buddies.
Well, thank you so much for coming on, and appreciate everything you do with Pipe Dream Gaming. Keep making such great content, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, definitely. Keep chugging, keep moving,
Awesome, man.
keep working.
We will catch up with you later, brother. Thank you so much. Have an amazing night.
Thank you.
See you later, Dreamers. Bye.